and welcome back to Amo Rides a Bike, Leeds edition. I've been here for 2 weeks now, so thought it was about time I showed you around. So far so good. Started school, that's quite exciting. Done some rides with friends. Did a really good ride last weekend with Restrap called the Rando with Kirkstall Brewery. Made some new friends on bicycles and saw a bit of Yorkshire countryside. So today, just going to do a 35-mile loop that I've planned. So we'll see how that goes. Strava does like to play tricks on me and send me through people's gardens and, you know, ravines and footbridges, that kind of thing. So far we've got this. There's quite a lot of bridleways around here, which is lovely. And I think we do come back through town. So let's see where we end up, have a bit of a chat on the way around and introduce you to Leeds, where I now live. Let's go. So this is one way that Strava seems to think is ideal to get to where I want to go, which is here, which means crossing 4 lanes of 70-mile-an-hour traffic to get from over there to over here. Definitely going to have to find another alternative to this, please, Leeds people. Here's a pretty nice techie climb up from the road, to be fair, but it's really weird weather, so it's actually really cold. It's about 10 with a real feel of 7, so you go outside and go, oh, freezing, and then as soon as you start cycling it gets really warm. So I went out yesterday for 3-4 hours with some friends and was significantly underdressed, wearing shorts and arm warmers, summer jersey, no base layer and a gilet, and it was really cold. So today I thought, the weatherman says it's going to be colder again, so I'll put my thermal jersey and longs on. I'm boiling. I haven't got a base layer on, took my gilet off, so I think it's going to be a game of too hot, too cold. Haven't won what kit to wear today. Yeah, apparently it's much warmer in Cornwall. Not in Cornwall now. Cold, dark north. This is another area where my Wahoo keeps trying to send me down a footpath where I have to carry my bike. So we'll take this perfectly good bike path, thanks. I made an Instagram video of it the other day. It was ridiculous. I spent more time walking than cycling, so bike path for the win. I'm not sure this isn't a footpath, but look, I found some goats. Hi guys, cute. Right, let's see about this. Definitely looks like a footpath. I hope it's okay. Wasn't signposted as a footpath. It's just about putting new places together, isn't it? Like you're like, oh, I've been here before. No idea where I am. Oh, I've been here before. Yeah, no idea where I am. A bit like the weather, really. So far, I've been hot and cold about 8 times each. Cool. Hopefully, this is going to turn into quite a good ride. So it's basically a gravel TT into the headwind. Nearly had to stop and put my gilet back on. Woo! Hot, cold, hot, cold. I think this route is quite flat, but there's no shortage of hills around here, as it turns out. Did some absolute corkers last weekend. Not sure if you can hear me anyway. It's windy. Right. First Strava special. There's barbed wire. It says there's CCTV. No public right of way. I'm not going to chance it. Don't want my 3rd weekend in Yorkshire to be chased by dogs, shot by farmer. I've no idea where I am. See if we can find our way around. Right, was a complete reroute. Also, while sitting in the gateway, a guy came out of his house and glared at me like I was completely insane. So, didn't go that well. Yeah, now I'm being chased by a car on a one-way road. Ah! Why is it so stressful being a woman by yourself in a city that you don't know in the cold before it's turned off? Had an altercation with a guy on a Tesla earlier as well. Was stuck out in the middle of the road. He was actually sat in the entrance to a car park and I had to ride into really busy traffic to avoid him. I put my hand up as I cycled past, the window was open. He told me to F off. Yeah, Sunday Monday. Right, back on the bike path. So I'm just on a little Wahoo cut through to get from the place where I could not pass to where I want to get to back on the route that I planned. And it's brought me on this nice little gravel path. So I'll take it. Yeah, so I've done my first proper week at dietitian school, and quite a few of you were kind enough to leave comments about, you know, nutrition stuff in my last video. So basically, I just thought I'd let you know the difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist. Oh, sorry, it's cold. So pretty much anyone can call themselves a nutritionist because there's no statutory regulatory body protecting that term. But to be a dietitian, you have to have a certain level of education and you have to be signed off by the Health and Care Professional Standards Body. So I'm doing a 2-year master's. The first year is mostly academic in Leeds, in the city campus. And then the second year is mostly hospital based. So you do 2 3-month stints in a hospital somewhere. And you could be working with people in cancer wards, people with eating disorders, people on dialysis, kids who are in hospital, tube feeding people. So although sports nutrition is something I will be qualified to talk about, the course I'm doing is very much geared towards looking after sick people in a hospital setting within the NHS. We read a lot of research and have to be able to critique that and see what is applicable to the individual in front of us, depending on their social, economic, health status, what they like to eat, you know, their cultural background. So yeah, it's really exciting. I've only done 1 week, but I absolutely love it. And yeah, so we can still talk about protein and carbs and training. I'm still interested in that from a personal perspective as much as anything. Like, my diet's not perfect. Yeah, I'll do some more bike riding now. Having a good time. Don't know how far I've gone. 12 miles out of 35. Better crack on. Let's go. So I did tell you I was going to do Borderlands event when I moved up here a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, on my journey whilst moving to Leeds, which is 400 miles away from Cornwall, my car broke. I didn't have a car that weekend, and even though it's definitely closer, it was still about 60 miles each way, so 120 miles, and quite remote. So yeah, did not do Borderlands, and then it cost me £1,700 to fix. So yeah, just when I thought everything was slotting into place, and committed to student life and no income for the foreseeable other than a student loan. So that was ideal, but I got my car back, and next weekend I have a ride from Pariah Calf, which should be fun and does not involve any driving anywhere. Yorkshire for the win! You guys were right. Sorry, people of Cornwall, I love you really. Well, here's something you don't get in Cornwall. I'm in a tunnel under a motorway. Do you know there's 100% no fatality motorway death statistic in Cornwall? Cars, we haven't got one. The nearest one is 80 miles away in Exeter. So, lols, facts for you there. I do miss bits of Cornwall, not gonna lie. I did have to give up quite a lot to come here. My job, my career, my motorbike, my relationship. So all of that's going to take a lot of getting over, getting my head around. As they say, nothing worth having comes easy, and it's a shame when some people have to get left behind. But I'm sure everything in Cornwall, everything else in Cornwall will be there when I get back. So just making the most of being in Leeds. Don't know where I'll be in the summer. Maybe I'll be back in Cornwall where the sea is. It's been a mixed emotions, I suppose, is what I'm saying for the last couple of weeks, that I've so far really loved getting out and exploring in Yorkshire and meeting everyone on my course and learning something different. But I am 7 hours away from where I live and the people I've spent the most time with for the past couple of years. So yeah, big changes, bit of a roller coaster of emotions, but we're going over a bridge. There's like a reservoir on my adventures in West Yorkshire. Also, haven't found a pasty yet. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, so anyone in and around West Yorkshire, if you know a good pasty shop, give me a shout. That'll be one less thing to miss at home. Right, I'll be fun again in a minute. I promise. There's a lot of canals in Leeds. and getting to know them a little bit on my way round. So I've probably got about an hour to ride home from here. Not going to show you the city because I don't really know where I'm going, and riding around with one hand just in a city where I don't know, probably not the best idea. So we'll go there another day. But as a southwest person in West Yorkshire, I just had to stop here and say, no luck catching them swans then, which is what I think every time I ride past swans. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride and listening to me waffle on about nothing in particular. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.